So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go. 54, check. Watch 54.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
19. Check 4. Run left.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Check, 315. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah. Jim. Alert. Hayward. Mike 54.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready? 525. What's the run? They're running it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, stop. Watch the whip.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Lady. Right there, 54 Mike. Silver. Go. 54, you look small. Check. Watch 50. Go, 4 down. Here we go.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Switch up. Mike, check. 59. Left. 59, Mike.
On third and 1, Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Winston. Jones has it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Ready? Back to the back. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Sponge. Here we go.
First down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run, Devontae Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offenses.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Saquon Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
On second down now, Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Quick. All day. Shoot. Alert.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ito Smith, his first carry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
I got him.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
125. 30. Tighten up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. That result, really no surprise. It's what we're becoming accustomed to with this number 1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A first down throw for Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And some room to roam now. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Check 43. Look for signal. Check 59.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. One left. It's just me and you. It's just me. Check.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Good job right there.
Here's Wilson to throw again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the eye.
One left, one left. Off.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Wilson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Gun.
Mike's 54.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Alert. Hey.
Check 50.
Hey, 0.
To throw again is Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Letting one go deep. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Hey, watch the slant.
25.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
Here we go.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You got it, man. Shift. Kill.
From the 31, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bouncing.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Cut. Watch this on 14. Hey, watch the ship.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down. They take to the air on the first play of the drive, and the pass just a little bit off there.
I thought there was some turbulence in the pocket there. Took him off platform, off schedule, unable to get set and make a nice throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson throwing again. Sharks got it left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Cut. 280. 54. Mike 54. Safe. Got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Bryant is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the 29-yard line.
Right
there, 54 Mike.
Alert.
On 1st down, Barkley, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Grenade!
Guys, listen. Right here. 4-7's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Mike is 59. Mike's 59.
On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Check Mike 47. And it's getting them holes. 45.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Winston. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 4th down, Winston. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tack McKinley. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Green 80.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quit talking about it.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston finds his tight end Ingram. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They go play action. Winston. He's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw, Winston. Got a man, Slayton. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Winston looking in zone for Jones. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And they take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win